say ebrin watia yen kakra enti kakra ya ne yenko peace fm so mre Democrat Daily Graphic yanim ha na mede mamu atiama mu akwa abayi watra sa World Bank for ya se wo mbema yesika na sa sika no a wo mu de bema ye no Ewurade ya adoma November de edi kan beba $900 million de yansa be kanti the finance minister as usual wada hanumu a wo sere sika eba park for ya so mu invest 3 million Ghana cedis packaging equipment ya wadi buroni no abegina ha posifo trese abatoɔ pa se beya ntokwa pinte mojesi egu ebi nsi wo Ghana hada IGP no wakatre ko wa selection team se ababi abeto wo Ghana bia no ebeya asomje esansa abatoɔ trewadene na mensum nkyerem hadene University of Ghana Medical Science yo omo ba be sibia bia omo be so enura hye unity a omo be try medicines ewo ho a akwakoye nitesem ade ama University of Ghana Medical Center na delegate Democrat ananim ha campaign na dodanko akufado His Excellency ana okasei osimame ama ata edu enya ade a yewure befiri no da ebia odaso ewa yakomam enkwada enena momonten so yase afro onum estate attendants no Ewurade adom enne de ba court betena ase na we decide the idea kwan ne yemfa wonum emfa so yase wi isi ade ya makwan se yenua o sini bi oye COP omu trese omu kotu se wawuo ya wada baabie na etuo ase wurawura ne nipadua ne mu pa afa na posifo ahu akire yi omu di mu nsem baba Chinese galamsey suspect no ho yase ya kade enko kunu ho ewo prison ho ya enkwesita Democrat ananim ha en wo bisa se enti sa tape no pa epia bonten no COP George Alex Mensa oda ha ena Dr. George Kufo Dampare nso da ha na bisa ne se enti sa tape pa ehu sei eye dan ena epia bonten na wan kura na de sa tape ebaaye surprise ya wo muma ba fast talk fo nuane no chief executive officer kire se wonte wonum ka ononyamfo afanyoma akensio ena wedi adesie nim na nanom ayemfo anim se ensase woman so tie wo mfimfini mantem nyina no omo ebe solve the leaders party anim ha ena na komia no kire se wo pe timu a omo respect delegate pa His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ne timu no a Pame Amata Edu forever in our heart a speaker na ekatra minority for say that the omubo akwato parliament no yakwan paso campaign na dodanko akufuado yase watini mu ni batini yepe ontumi yi IGP yase wo yi no pe obi abeka se epobon no anambo no afa na mo implement ye National Security Ministry and waka say yase Burkina fo na eba ya no omu asa apam wo muso wo munko o se anya no kure daily statement anim ha owura bi yase afra no oben dankwa MPP amanyoko bodge no so akwatia te ono en wo betumi agi seat no ade ama wo mu enti akwatia yi eye oben dankwa Mame Amata Edu company tasa ye rain finida otine atrese ta medical brain drain no then take action ewo ho abusia beko peace 104.3 FM so aba ena ye dafia da kwasi atenase ensampi ewa
Abo nunsia Ahaya Peace 104.3 FM. Okay, 101.7 NEAT 100.9. Yawa ship house wabeka junction Accra. Hello. 101.5 Wedum Kumase. Omaima. Yamamu nyina chi. brother says some ya boa no Ghana hanen crofo amanso de bremo kaseboi a free piece of so on cry ha. And I'm radio station se bro haso e wo Ghana ne amono ne. A live for hot digital online e wo London. A bus social media ne so a ye wo Peace 104.3 FM and a Peace FM online e wo Facebook, YouTube nso. Ye wo Despite Media. And somewhere dinam ene anopa ni bi ene say Adom kuma wa Ghana mrahye bedwam aka ede a kire aban setema oil refinery totoye no awoye no won twensensen animanimu ya
na abeto dwase odonfo odom ye ne a new terminal building ya Tamale International Airport no ebesa ase aye adwuma
ambulance ho asem a ede era atofo se ne afofra akogina court no osuso temuafo ne nka asem ne sade wo penti wo stressa ye ntwensen nenso court se asem ne beto aso
na basabasa ya ekoso ewo boko asomje ema no asoya a wo mo se nananom ahemfo ensam so kire se wode adesrade abeto krobia sante kotokohene otumfo se tutu a wotosumienu anim na wakopra asomje ama boko
Nano what the South Africa mampenida da Jacob Zuma kotu afiase se de hondo edodo no enti ye yinu efre afiase omanfo kasa o kyerese omamra no omo abu nanimtia e wo South Africa we ne sem kaye bi editie ene ye de bra mo se Peace FM no nsia kasebo ye wonyuma kasia enso abo ye chidom this way chocolate drink do here in Sushi Susie Herbal Center dependable herbal home what the adum kwe place JA Bine stain remover Kivo hot pepper levels natural capsules onga soya bean protein won ene yen enyuma ekraya sna yede kaseboi eba akenkan fo a mote yenken eyeme nana ya kunedu menen
amansan tiame kwabena mafo afeka sebo ni nkyeremu enie Emra Sabedefie na Honorable Musa Abdul Aziz Ayaba oye MP Emra Sabedeni ma de se wo meon na wo bisa ewo Emra Sabedefie se empanimfo ma dawrumo da banda na Tamale International Airport no ebesa ase na aye adwuma eno na Minister of Transport Honorable Kwaku Foriesiama eyi anu no kire se sa new terminal building ya Tamale International Airport no odonfo odom ye ne a let's say 31 July hode na asase a eye adwuma na mrasebedeni no epeso ohunu date port ya wo mu ede bewie ene eda ebesa ase aye adwuma eno na onabo ekirechiri mu na ne nkyeremu bia no akire se ade no eye face to say apaso ade yi no baako ye face 1 eno say eye tuma nkakra wo mu ye ya ansa na wo mu ye face 2 ansa na wo mu de face 3 kura esese so say jampeni say oba kwa fitire na so wacha eye na husiesie ntira enti wo hwe anim sa ata shebe July de to so di asaba akode na wo mu asa adwuma ase
Racial Readiness and Transfer Program commenced in August 2022 to ensure that potential risks involved in the transition process from construction to operational phase were carefully managed in order to avoid poor startup performance that can negatively impact the image of the country. Mr. Speaker, originally the terminal was scheduled to go live in December 2022 to simulate operations and effective integration of airport systems. The go live had to be postponed to pave way for completion of all requisite training, site acceptance tests, and systems integration. I want to inform this August House that having completed all these, the go live for operationalization of the new terminal building is scheduled for 31st July 2023.
Our son, you must say no. Anya se ufiti ya putuprum so no waye kakra a conceptual stage expression of interest in sukra wom engineering, a procurement contractor, a kwabefa so ebefa nanse enti enkakra nkra nkunkuma brebre abrewa bebro sueta 31 July de na wonum ase adwuma ase yenua Emmanuel Akole na William Gentu
Adam kuma wo Ghana mrahye bedwamu de okasa efa amnamudwuma ene enyinam ahoden ho eye onmunyamfo John Jinapo One centrafo akasa de atodwa sedom kuma wo Ghana mrahye bedwam ne nyina no akobenkrom Setema oil refinery adwuma no ayede e ma nkrankra adwuma Torrentco Asset Management Group no aban twensensen na ehhehye no wo mu se mfie nsia adwumakuo no eba beye adwuma na wasone fam go bese ankora no opepe enwoche 8 million eso na enu emu no sika wo hwe kwan ewo mu aye amonone sika America dollar no 22 million enfie ensiantem na wode ema ban no agina so aye adwuma yi enu na Owura John Jinapo honorable agina edomkuma no anamu de atodwa se emu hihye bi enko won yenti aban ema wo mu entwa so enemanimu ya
led government to put a halt to this lease agreement, engage further with stakeholders, and ensure that we find a long-lasting solution to the problems confronting TORC. These firefighting approaches will not help the refinery. The refinery alone has seen about 5 different managements under the Akufo-Addo-led administration. It does appear that they are playing with the refinery. It does appear that there is no seriousness being shown when it comes to the management and revitalization of the refinery. And so we call on government to immediately halt this lease agreement and ensure that we go through a transparent process. We go through a process that gives everybody a fair playing field, equal opportunity, so that eventually we can identify a strategic partner that will not only ensure that the refinery is put to good use, but that the refinery serves the overall interest of the nation.
Enuachi wakasasa omampeni na nado ene aban antwiansensen a emra kwan bia ombetimi afa so samra hyebedwafo na womode atwe adekodia na adwuma no asensen omobefa so.
That if President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Baumia do not heed to our call, we shall use every legitimate and constitutional processes available to us, including parliamentary processes, to ensure that we compel this government to listen to the good people of Ghana. Enough of the mess in the energy sector. Under this government, we've had so many scandals in the energy sector. The PDS scandal, the Ameri scandal, the BOS scandal, the TOR scandal. In fact, it is just too many and it's getting worrying. We would ensure that the right thing is done and we will do everything within our capacity. And I mean everything within our capacity to see to it that this rape of the nation's resource is not materialized.
Ye makwan emma sa ade ne nkoso na ababe sen kwasebu ayebu oman no. Odipo ka sei on munyamfo John Jinapo ye ranking member Mines and Energy Committee ya Ghana mrahye bedwam. Ya mrahye bedwam sentrefo Emmanuel Akole ene William Gentu ene de amane boy baye. Ebusuasize about center for CB men no de baye no. Eba se beboa mema wo be ma odwonso mayie ebi keme mu hyehyewa no anum bi na aboa wo. Afei CB women oba akwa afikyira wote yawen carbon di akiro pe bi no mu a eboa wo. Ye de CB soap ne pedicure na asesi na ho na ye hyire fefefe wo de shampoo aboa na ate atum kama. E pharmacy ne chemical stores e twa 0247 111671 and 0246 578750. Dependable herbal home for what the Adum Quaplus capsules and then a Mr. Naba. Ebiana Coco Nefi free we put moja unya binumeko, Adum Pia we Mr. and the capsules and so wapos with cheap bramos as a bro ebeko, Adum Malakene de quit 3D, our pharmacy chemical stores 0242 223555. J.A. Binding Company for the bind stain remover. And you feeling can free from sink money baby. New by 20 disinfectant and so and found one said the Kekawano, the near day esitie ebekọ ama ofie aye kama na mo amawa anhwadwin e wo shops ahodom Melcom China Mall ShopRite Game Dream Bell my 11 0243104888 0243104883 enyumakwani afofada Roma ena kaseboyi ba yetwaso
na atumadia kasia bi ekoso ewo mensia kotokofie National House of Chiefs ewo mensia wo Kumasi Asantemantem Kropon eneho. Minister of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs Honorable Stephen Asamoah Boateng ena okase. Watra se ewo maini ho ya pa titiri eba no mansochi a esore ewo nananom ayemfo entemu wahini we etimanso ensase ho mansochi eba ne sa etimpuntuo kachire pa sisi asei wo se oman mu a nananom ayemfo mansochi a ekoso bese ohantem wadi oso 70% a eyade bi a ha dwene pa. Enti sisi akura sei womo ko cabinet na cabinet no nsiemudie kase pa ba ko a eda womo akoma so ene ekwan a womo befa so asre krobia sante kotokohene otumfo se tutu a wotoso mienu se na dawuruma empanisi e dijawa ne e de asoa sa wosa entoko a ekoso wo boko ade se boko ya tutuo boko ya kumnipo boko hadne na ni nyina eye kusasifo na mamprisifo ne tietamwa ne se wan na wasafata se odi hene wo boko ya ye frɛ ne se boko na aba asɛm no anie we se eye wonum a we nso tere se eye wonum a na tase bia no kura bia yera wo baabi na krobia sante kotoko hene die yenim no se eba no na nanom ayemfo mansotie na nakotenase na solve mayane a onim ya pa eno nti wode be sha na nansa se de be ya wo betumi aprasumje ede ama adese a ewo boko.
About 70% of our security issues that are draining our valuable resources are chieftaincy related. Since my appointment, I have devoted a lot of my time out of the office, mostly going up and down. I just returned from the north, where rumors, social media is making our people even panic when there's nothing to fear. Somebody sitting in his room saying that the Kongombes are attacking the Gombes, and then the women and children started fleeing from villages. Yet there was nothing. I called the chiefs in these areas, and at 2 a.m. they were sleeping. Nobody was attacking anybody. Yet the rumor was going on. So we assembled ourselves, myself and the Minister for National Security and Defense, quickly had to go up to the north. And when we were there was nothing.
Dear Yatene Kasei, a Minister of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Honorable Stephen Asamoah Boateng yenia Otobrosie Kojobuedu mensia kotokofie.
Ye court nsensemu. Wade Dr. Kessela Toforsen, minority leader, ni from yenu. Akwa kwagina se ni bia se nanum hobi na woto ambulance dia momainom afi 2014 kosi 2016 numum na ho sankaya na momaino aboka yesum 2.73 million euros e wosa ambulance ne to ehum eto omumra meyi wo ho ano asam na kwa akopie court amotemuafo a wo ye high court temuafo awone era afia sewa saribotwe wono ne court na akwakopiem na nanu amukwa asem ne so no wabatu de akwakoshe July de toso aduonu enso se saada no eno mbesan afre asem no na ne se empanifu a ejina daka muin womo de asem akwakodan Chief Justice omatemuafo panin Mame Gatru Tokonu se womo enhwe na womo ensese otemuafo a ote asem ne so na saade srede no Richard Jakpa woka enipa miense ejina daka mu ho no wono ene de ekoye asem ne nyina ne se wose na anu okopie koto na wopese wokọ Johnson na okokwaye ne ho yie baabi opese ekokwaye ne ho yie no otemuafo afia sewa asare a ma no kwan ahyase no na eno no entosu se o ni asem ne frenchim e ma ne se de wosanka asem no esi ekọ ne senti wo de adesede akoto Chief Justice anim se wonsesa no onyi sa atemuafo no efri asem no a wote so a wodie no esom ena otemuafo afia se wa asare so se enye na so de ka ne nhyehyɛ ho so ne be kyerɛ se kwa akoye ho yi anasa nkwa ha eti sa ensam no ekoso e wo court no da were kakra bi no omotwen ye no enya de a eye Richard Jakpano ede ama no nti wapeja asem no a wode akoma chief justice sem was so otemuafo te asem no so na bra court tena ase na otemuafo afiase wa asare nso sei asem na nkosi so ombeti bribi ede free chief justice atena ye nom enya ade a obetimi atwe asensen and obetimi bibi foforo bia ba bia asem ne gina ne se de omusika konom ehwa na ombeka no akọ enkosi se muaye ebepie free chief justice honom aba enti wagina so atu asem no ede ahye July yi ne de toso aduonu enso
hot pepper mukoso ene ehunkra hia se obefro san mekwa akope mukwa aba ebi wo fitire wonom a adepa ne ton ho ye friend no kivo hot pepper se wo koto emekwa akase meto kivo hot pepper eno an ye yusu wo ye noodles ya obetumi spaghetti shito stew say nkwan enti enne wo mu anu anuane orders ni ade yi to bafo obi a eye kivo hot pepper no a kivo hot pepper eye mokosho Levels Seba Limited the Levels Natural Capsules a boa bema to meet naso a bomb pem went to my bob tin tibre tinan naso den krebe sisienons wadin wom tiba to masa afe oban so anatin ka wetire ebem wanya tinka man pem agudie ebe ya odese be se kane na ya mese mempeo say dro ya mama paade asa necessary herbal shop chemical shops ya to apete repart ventures o ka si kodinaka ba ukumase nyina obenya bi wo ho onga soya bean protein chance ya na mama serpent hand adepanie sa wo se ahoden a ewomu a ewo protein omega 3 iron ena esaya cholesterol free enti uso kipe no fry na kama just soak and fry sa ejimekoi adawroma
ya una soja bo fonkrato ye basesia
Peace FM so wakoma ho hyehyew ana ebo periperi de broni kan hardware no a e de na se woye na se woyam so atim so
wo be packing a farmer Martin's liver salt tira kwai entem ehwie nsu agu glass mo ate Martin's liver salt no ba kwa no na wo de agum
wo be hu se ehuru wa glass ni mu na wanom Martin's liver salt ye won orange flavor ana ba ko so ye plain
wonu mu a ho beto na mum edi na nu na ho nto wo a ko hu doctor
Manfo, the Amoka Chef Freddy's Corner Home Appliances or the Abba Freddy's Corner Home Appliances Center. Home appliances are a year papa Bean, media, Samsung, Kaiware, TCL, TV, air conditioner, freezers, fridges, water dispensers, and media keka home. Niaubenya good warranty dear. Of Freddy's Corner Home Appliances Ukokumimle. CCTV a Boama monitor of properties, new business at anywhere in the world. CCTV a need a what detector, clear pictures, Wi-Fi connector. To me connect my phone. I want monitor baby a wo wiase bia. Freddy's Corner Home Appliances Abeka Freddy's Corner Edwesua Hodoa or ton phones any home accessories no. For 0544 959195 and 02079373323 and now so Brako Komemle City Light in Chehwa. Na ya can discount any achadia. Ubetiasi. Freddy's Corner, home of authentic home appliances, phones and its accessories.
Amen.
Yenim samu bisase ni je asene sei.
Asene se wo de amen agiranse ne ani awo herbal ayaresanu bio na nkunumdie adasidie na ase ani abasobode nkoa. Se wanso wo hwe apomdim ahoto a wo de abra manfo efiri ye ntiri so ekosi ye na ase. Ehina yade sha amen hu ensaw yade. Wo de nro ne abefo efidie echi yade no kunu what time.
Amen e de herbal modern was signed in naturopathy and homeopathy kwan ekunye nyarewa.
Say suku fofri amano ne besua ekwane a yade herbal say yade ewo amen.
We nyina nti e na yade anigye frefrem say we pa wo yare bi hyehye wo ho ana yare bi abagye akonya wo nipadua mu a Allah
Shafi, Onyamene Yarisafo. Inshallah, Enyame Adoma, Ayarisa Beba.
Ami Wadome, Wabe Old Snake Flat.
Ultra Modern Branch Waklagon, Tama Road, Frey, 020-722-9505 and a 0245-275254. Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital.
Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM.
and rip off the knob.
Afei amanonin semni. Nano wade kane South Africa mampeni Jacob Zuma kwato afiase. Na afiase na de na ekoroni aso wonko dem abosumi du num 15 months. Na ne kwadu no ayede abono ne se dwirim bia kwaso na hwehwemu a ewo se wo mo ayenum. Wo si hwehwemu no kwan eno nti court contempt ni bi ene wode ahwe enu ede ne kokoto afiase abosumi edu enum. Ebra de kokoto afiase abosumi edu enum no wantwa mienu ansimpo papa. Bese na woche enwotwe bi ntem. Ana wojai no efri afiase se ne hododo no. Enti yama ne kwan se won kofi na onfa ne hundie de ne fa hodie asan ama no. Na saa ne fa hodie ayede ama no no. Eno na omanmra no emu kwota kwa kwatena se e wo South Africa. Ede eginesi aba omobu asem ne se. Ekwan a eneduasfo so hwefo efa ya wojai no se kane mampeni Jacob Zuma ne hododo no amfa embra kwan mu. Ebiom kane neduafo esohwefo Arthur Fraser ya wojai no osuso no woni Jacob Zuma na kɔ nakra na eti wo ye de na ne wurape ebeso ne wurani ananso ne yonko ani na nya embra ekwan mu eti se court se ekwan fa so ma ye ma ne fa ne ho di yi no entwa yi. Se court kan se wie ye ntim se ye de san akwa afia se se mfa ne nkoye de ehun nkyiremu ama je se kyirei ene bi odin nkyiremu beba na anu ye yomanfo hu kane mampeni Jacob Zuma se Zimbabwe mamu na woma bodwa e fa wiemu nsakraye ho adwen climate change conference na wote ase den ne bra oye se wo kye no South Africa man mu be se mfie mienu ni no eye ho wo man no mu e ma twobo no enipa bro ahasa aduonum 350 ene famu a wo hwere won kwa sei court na si gina na wie kra won ka ho hwe biom etu okotwere de etwere anaso wo de atemwo no ehu nkyirikire mu beba e de na kotuma na afa de atwa mu nti obema na fa ne ho adidie ebre ene bekire
afei bobo se odumfo dum ye ne na se yetinkwan boni bi anto ye ne a 2026 aye FIFA World Cup na FIFA World Cup no ana o mu asase a ye bo qualify na qualify draw no aba a group A B C D E a de kwesi ai ho na ai ho no no na Ghana for yeda na group I no yane Mali na Ghana, Madagascar, Central African Republic, Comoros na Chad. Group I honomo Mali, Ghana, Madagascar, Central African Republic, Comoros and Chad. The Canadian sports of one tenasia obabu boni nyina so amamo.
Medin Nana ya kunedu mene
amansan ti ame kwabenamafo
ye dia sede ma onga soya bean protein chunks onga ye mama's helping hand what the soya protein chunks ya ba ewo protein omega 3 iron na eboa medidie ya kama ya afatu nsum don ne kakra ansa na wachi Food and Drugs Authority wagye atum se eye Levels natural capsules free Levels Herbal Limited for home ebra watoba ha wompamu be ma yokodo honhom no asi na okenya wo ho a enkenya sisiade bia ba be ko akire num Levels natural capsules na benum ebesiesie okama amoate asi na ompem agro no ayefe oba so atenka gya ne dumu am Levels natural capsules wo pharmacy ne chemical stores e twa ye ho ahia etufo be Colinac eno wo kumase na repash won kran ha 0599 056 033 0599 056 033 and 0599 670 402. Kivo hot pepper mokoshow Sekivo mu a wonni haw kra. Emoko sam papa bi ede ye aduane tse we noodles, spaghetti, shito stew and kwine. Ehhehye so ede. E was sizes ahodro mu kai se eye kivo moko show. J.A. Binding Company Limited. Wanda Roman wama bind stain remover. Eyi fini nkekawa. New bind 20 disinfectant and so. Ekumu amwa de ehunu de emfie ni hunam. Ede germs ahodro ba ebe ha ya bra boni ya pomodin. Eba o sizes ahodro mu. Ebi o Melcom, China Mall, ShopRite, Game, Dreambell, Mile 11. Etufo be 0243 104883. Dependable Herbal Home. Wanda Roman yenya Adum Kwe Plus capsules. Se ko fifiri wo epo moja na ejeje wa onum bia ne kɔ adom pia we mixture ne capsules nso waposo achibramo sisi ene sasabro ne drononom adom malaka de ko atridie e wo pharmacy ne chemical stores 0242 223555 Suzy Herbal Center for CB Men Bempower Jones asem ne ho sankaye te same emaye won e o ma na atwetwasi amawasi utrase kafra wohia CB Men capsules ebeboa mo adwonso ama adwonso asem na timi adi mu kama afei e ho fiafia ho akofa abo haw bia no na asiesi CB Women enso oba pa kwa fichira wote yawo enka bone abo ahemfi hoyi white ne nkekaye bejiji wei pebinom ne bekom weekend new CB soap ya kwako siesie na ho cospa wine na wokwa me yemfa CB soap esiesie na ho no trontrom fefefe emam e wo pharmacy chemical and na fe herbal shops ahodum 0247111671 0247111671 and 0246578750 This way chocolate drink. Koko so fa so doso anope oba tampanhwe. De ohia ka ho a. Eni sushi. Yada mu nyina ase amamumo eniti.
Ghana muntie.
Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan ya. Oh, asew. Wo den kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu so hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hwade a wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba.
Aso
ye fear say this way chocolate drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom ye be chef fridge nom no snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom kokko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye
Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.
And some ko twiko bata esum se don twa no dumaja esum Ghana muntie adwumadie so eye neat
Ghana muntie Odesamba Kasia bo ko wakata monsa Amaya se Kasia waje onye yimu no kretrodo kadire men kamadine bo Nitafe mayentie Kasia waje 100.9 Kwesi bonkwe
Oye cold store ewo tema. Maame no na ko tua duty baako 80 pickups. Maame no na Bianca. Ne offer sini MP ya. And we go yi pickups no e ma. And maame no sika a wɔde boa MPP ma ɛba power sɛ woto abafo ɛnɛ ɛna yɛ maame no ɔkyena abafo ɛbɛyɛ wo maame no ɛka a wɔbɔ wɔ MPP ho ɛnɛ MPP abrɛ so no n'adwuma agu yes one minister bi sɛ wankɔpa maame no kyɛw a ofii sɛ gyama wiase no ani maame no young minister bi was something region. Maame ni bɔ ni dia me nka mu na ni masi ni ko wa ha. Maame no bɔ ni dia na me yɛ machine. Ɔsɛ ka maame nko toilet ba be do nyame. Papa ne yire. Kyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ wa wodi ɛka wa bɔ wɔ MPP ho ɛne akatua MPP ɛde ama no. Very ungrateful human being. Very ungrateful human being. Because I will share young boys here, candidate be active on Magum, and some of them come from home, and some of them come from one. Also, I need Pabia, my poor woman will be as a binomo, my campaign, I put pick up some home, and woman by ministers, all positions, grabbing and copy be my woman. And now, what is the man in Campo said, my poor woman. Na sɛ nyame ti aseɛ yi a yɛnwuye obiara bɛnyina katua but maame no ɔdi yɛ waa sɛ ɔfrɛ me kora mentumi mfa fon no na ɔse kan nti me paa MPP ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa nti montoma ba yie San Gofono Mati Omagum, Yaba Kachram, woman, man, woman say, woman, I'm some maker in Japan. The quack, Obia Nimachi, if you send me say MP before you pass your war. Dirty politics are more. Now, me say MP before you pass your phone, Tino, me ya Obia money may minister, come on. Now, me some question, only me. And then, the form one way minister. If you said, more if you answer, and your book more if you answer. What you say? I suppose that's a ministry MPP for example. Mammy Trim. A year on the most of Marfo, and one Eastern region focus here with Kophobia. And now, all my about MPP. Roa achimfo play na oka baabi no opacha se achimfo kwa e play role eche asantefo ano mo ko no ano mo ko ma NDC radio station and NDC newspapers abia chi aye he many NDC regional minister central regional minister Pansa and ko shia wo Adom FM ti abia no pa ya o ba na mtie no I'm the MPP for power. I don't know why I belong to this party. If you say more customer committee to see a way, and we are bringing about Timua, who call the Kondo Safumafo. Now they come back NDC radio station. It's Unyansanon. And then there, maybe a position in the Metal Zaman Kameka, and only the Masaka. Because interview me, and you be some said, "Oh, God, tape no, one I can't wait." And I'm saying, "Bonin now, manis." If you say, "Mikasa, 8 minutes." A foot you are the Mayan example of President Kufuor, so many cordon. Milano, and what you want more. Now, all the say, "Can I Japan MPP for your Pasia for?" And for me, movie and Almost in some a problem about between Ashantis and the Achims. There were video or Hinibiso, ADP Achim for matter, and then some video noir. Young Yankasa ADP for record here at the command NDC. And no, and propaganda, only message. And you have can a Japan. Now, candidates in can a Japan go on that particular candidate here. What to you call for Omukan Samari, Bamanso, and having the Manu Adventure. Almost say, all ministers knew much. Make one chair ministers in now. Now, ministers now all come. How many of them, ever since 92, original platforms on your campaign to submit? Must start a campaign for MPP from at the age of 32 till 63. A dear campaign experience and one more time. Ministers are not in fear watching. A good for a mom position fear watching. And the most I the fear or tribute. Now the Mukwana and young Saponi. Sorry. I was like that. But I'm a medicine was a seer. Maybe I made that. That's it. So boy, it's a one politician now. Ghana for Jimmy D. So or can of crap or what could draw. We can as Japan, but you will be on your side department of Ghana for Jujano. NBC for Ghana for say, or what be a what could draw a can of crap. I want the Pamu Emery. Now we dig Ghana Maso. This is the time I also have to have a master in Japan. A man Anas, I call report to MPP in forward Dubai. February 8, 2018. Dubai time 4:30 p.m. And what in men, the MPP say Kosia, me moment for second term. I'll drop the egg. I can't judge them, police force them, soldier force them.
The book that there were mistakes made that you made when you stepped out on your marriage.
Yeah, I mean, it started. I think that for a greater part, and the experience was hard, hitting when early years of marriage. And
so the cheating did not happen during the relationship stage because you were together 7 years before you married. Yeah. So it happened after you were married.
Yeah, and this was and when I say cheating, I think that for the most part people think that when it's cheating, then we conclude that then it's sexual affairs. No. I mean, even the good book tells us that even when a woman walks by and you think of them lustfully in your mind, you have sinned, and that's cheating. And so there's emotional, there's mental, and the physical as well.
You said emotional and physical.
Yes, I did say that.
So explain that.
So in my bit to explain that covers a whole spectrum of I hug you, for example, and my mind is like I'm thinking lustfully about you. That's cheating. You can't limit it to, because otherwise then we get away with so many things. And then what the good book tells us, how do we justify that? By just thinking lastly, I've not touched there, or they said I've sinned. How have I sinned? But that's what the good book tells us. And so we translate that to even touching when my mind is impure. I have cheated because I have a partner, and that thought should run through me only with my partner. Then
so you didn't sleep with anybody?
No. I'm not going to say that. I slept with anybody. In my thought processing, that is where the cheating happens, and it's tough for me to even put it into words, because the way it was written in the book is how I wanted to leave it at. Because the moment you try to explain these things, then okay, the media takes it off and then they twist their own headlines and it becomes something
why
else.
we would put the words against what you're saying, because you say, and I'm reading a portion of the book that is, everywhere. People are sharing that particular screenshot.
Yeah.
And you say that you were naive from the start about subtle amorous hints.
Yeah.
And perhaps made a lot of assumptions about people's motives till it was too late. Yeah. And you also admit that you got bolder and more daring and adventurous, and sometimes initiated flirtatious conversations and led many on. And you've been in very compromising situations with ladies. Yeah. And some started as admiration and fun, and after frequent chats developed into flirting and occasionally went too far. So when I am reading these things, if you're leaving it to my imagination to say, how far did Adete go with Lady A or Lady B, then that's a murky space. So you have to set some boundaries for
I mean, it's a murky space, but, for me, intentionally, I left it at that, because the moment you expand that, it will lose focus of why this book was set out in the first place. And the notion that our habit not a habit, I think there's a culture of glorifying negativity, and it's high time that we begin to move away from that. I mean, here we are, we complain about the Western world representing Africa in only negativity, but we do worse, because negativity sells. But how does that develop a nation? How does that develop our society? Because when you do that, when people are going through issues that are real, that needs attention, that needs help, they won't seek the help because they cower. Because the moment they come out and say that I'm suffering from this, they say, oh, abodam. That's the attitude. And I think that we're not helping young people who are in the limelight, who we say we're going to hand over, to be able to really search deep and say, look, these are my weaknesses. I need to confront them to become a better person. And so this book actually is in a way speaking to these young people that, look, what you're going through is not new. I have been through that space. These were the structures that I put in place to get out of it. That's the resilience. And I fought it. These are the things that you can do as well to get out of it. Because if we don't do that, then we were going to have people replicating what we've done. And then we're still where we are. We don't grow. And the human capacity is important when it's a driving force of the creative space. If you yourself cannot grow and develop, the content you're putting out there will not make any impact anyway.
So it's a kiss and not tell part of this book. Apologizing straightforward to the ladies that you led on, but without naming any names.
No,
with the benefit of what we've been through, another book that we've read recently, was that deliberate from the beginning? Or did you decide at some point that I'm not going to put names forward?
Everything from the onset was very deliberate, and nothing changed. I wasn't influenced by somebody has asked me a question whether I was influenced in any way by Yvonne Nelson's book, and I said, no way. The book that I set out to was to throw the lens on me and not anybody else, on my shortcomings and how I got out of it and where I am now. And that's the focus, and that's where I want us to keep the focus on. Of course, I couldn't capture everything in this, in the 50 years running in this book, but the highlights, where I wanted the focus of this book and the target audience was what you have in the book, and that's what I want it to be. So yeah.
Need 100.9 Ghana Muntie Sunu Asugwe and Nefie Mimamunina Kwaba. 14 days into the month of July. Anope Sunu Yakegumi Atnasi Ababe Henia Koso Yebedin Komo. Yeshia. Na etisendi anope Nefie. Don't say what I when you baby hold my sense you no gugu kakran I say Boni can drizzle no peti sa baby I want to no peti ana hoye dry Senior TBA papa mo boni mo see emphasize dan fa mawrade ntiano pay asedan ne eyen kanfo tontom ene de man ye frame kwesi aboaje me nam digimedi o chiame ano pay Kabramafo ni eye asme simba enti kwabna beboa eye de bonkrata na nkomo no se ne sitie obekin kan mayen ni ehuhia nchechemu bia nso obeboa enche ye the news online portals ye de bebre mo pay. And then Friday I think we should do something before we get into action ana. Oh, what I see? Me mom yum back wo hu. Ebe ya de ma me manyum back ansa na. Ya kania magum. And if you are there, say Friday, so the na you call light, easy, and boko nesa. So ni aitia that's Banzi Banero with Hosanna. Now Tiano pay needs 100.9. Maybe out here if you say Ghana, where you Ghana ni a branch and what to sano. Hosi, Hosanna, Hosi. And if you are that customer bank na a non son abo need 100.9 Ghana Munti Suno Asuagwe. In which me feeling not to I'm saying more about make us say we streaming live on Facebook. I bet me tea no share be anope. Sansona we on YouTube. I bet me tea no share be anope. And if you day and some no dots so papa. You better call a year internet and so in some no be a go on. I'm saying those stories we're likely to be following up for you this morning anope on the various news online portals. Here then we go aquemo. Then we check out the front pages of the newspapers as well today, Friday, right here on Neat 100.9. Kwesi Abuaje, I'm not so coming home.
Bata, esum se don't change dumaja, esum Ghana munti adwumadie so, eye neat.
Neat 100.9 Ghana munti esunu asugwe ampa anope what they call sign that say brasso say and semwa HA good various news online portals no ye di enobe bremo yen fast that can see enfama eye peacefmonline.com other online portals ye anope ye no masie na yen call and sem so well story here from Asim Breku says two lynched burnt to death for allegedly killing 63-year-old woman. Two individuals have been burnt to death at Asin Breku, the capital of Asin North in the central region. The incident happened on Thursday, July 13, 2023, when unknown assailant inflicted cutlass wounds on a 63-year-old woman in her room. The woman, who suffered the machete attack, is currently receiving treatment at the St. Francis Xavier Hospital in Asin Fosu. Youth of the town, upon hearing of the incident, embarked on a search for the suspect. Two persons suspected to be behind the attack on the woman were later arrested in a nearby bush by the angry mob. Not even the presence of the police was able to stop the individuals from carrying out the act. The men were beaten and set ablaze by the mob.